Good morning.
Hi.
Babe, listen. So I'd be going on these posts and I just don't understand how there are people right now that still think that Donald Trump is doing such an amazing job. Like they're thinking that his supporters think that he's actually draining the swamp and saving America and are happy with all of these things that are happening. And I'm just like, are we living in two different realities? I mean...
Yes. The short answer is yes. The long answer is sunk cost fallacy. I'm this far in, I'm not going to turn back now. These people have been drinking this dude's bathwater for 8 years, well, 10 years now, because he decided, we figured the run up to the first election and then everything else. So, imagine you've spent a decade in this, whatever you want to call it, sphere of chaos that he has created. You don't want to bail now. What if he does do something good? I'm this far in. I'm not going to quit now. What if I'm almost at the finish line? That's been the whole crux of the grift the whole way. Is pay dirt's right around the corner. Just ride with me a little bit longer. Buy my crypto. Buy my, what the hell was he selling? NFTs. Buy my Bible. Buy my shoes. Buy my hat. Buy my flag. Wrap your truck in my face. It's always just, if you can just hold out a little bit longer, he's literally a false prophet selling false hope while he steals from you on the back end. So these people have spent 10 years, and I mean, look, I don't want to say I understand, because I don't want to call myself a smart person, but I guess I am. I'm at least analytical enough about things to look at them critically, and to fall into what he's doing, you have to be devoid of that. So it's very surface level. It's, I'm going to lower taxes. Never says how. I'm going to lower the price of gas. Never says how. If you just listen to the shit that he says, yeah, it's pretty appealing. I'm going to make your life better. Never says how. It's all very cursory and, like I said, surface level. Well, I'm going to do A, B, and C, so your life's going to be awesome. Never says how. And when you start picking and poking and prodding at how, he just spews out a bunch of word salad and then goes about his way. That dude pissed and moaned for a year about the price of eggs and the price of gas. And then right when he was about to be elected, he goes, that's hard. Yeah, we all know that's hard. Everybody already knew that you had no control over those things. But his followers said, he's saying what I want to hear. Yeah, it sounds good. I don't like Donald Trump. I don't like any politician, to be perfectly honest. But, yeah, cheap gas sounds great. Cheap groceries sounds great. So, sunk cost fallacy. If you don't know what it means, look it up. Basically, it just means you keep doing something dumb because you're already in. It's like you put on a movie and you watch a half hour of it and you hate it. You should just turn it off and go spend the other hour and a half of your life watching a different movie or doing something that you like. But the human brain makes you think, well, what if it gets good now? I'm already in. Now just extrapolate that out into your daily life. Maybe you're in a shitty relationship. Maybe you have a shitty car that you keep sinking money into, but you like the car, and you're like, well, maybe if I fix it this one more time, shit'll be great. Well, if I just fix the alternator, and I've already spent $5,000 on all this other shit, now it's going to be awesome. It's the same thing. So now you have these idiots that are running wild in our government, and this group of followers who just keeps waiting for that one more thing. Maybe I'm almost there. Maybe it's going to get good. So here we are. I don't know. I mean, you're not. I don't remember who said it, but somebody said it's much easier to fool someone than convince someone they've been fooled.
How about the amount of women that are okay with him stripping their rights?
Well,
that's
well, you got to.
That's crazy to
but
me.
You got to come at it from the angle of who those people are. That's typically a very specific subset of person. I mean, I hate to pigeonhole people and get out my broad brush, but that is typically a 25 to 55-year-old white woman that's married with kids and is typically middle to upper middle class. And they're typically religious. So you've already bought into the bullshit of you don't matter. Because that's the crux of most religions anyway. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might get a little more latitude in your freedom, but most religion is dog shit to women. So you've already bought into the fact that your husband's the boss and whatever. So that doesn't surprise me. I mean, but...
It sure surprises me every time. I'm not going to lie, because I really thought we were further along than this. I even thought, even just with the time, the history, all of the information that we have out there, and you're still blind.
But religion goes counterintuitive to that. Religion is an answer to the problem before the problem even arises. Religion stifles critical thinking. It stifles freedom. So... when you're already in that mindset of, well, I already have the answers and this 2,000-year-old book tells me everything I need to know, you're not looking for new information. You're not out there worried about your rights. You're deferring to ancient thought that really isn't relevant in the current world. So, and not to, I'm not trying to go in on religious people, man. If you go down that road and that's who you want to be and it makes you a better person and it makes you feel good, then that's great. But when you start using it to jam other people up, we're going to have a problem. So, but no, the long story short is we got here through... Donald Trump's a con man. He's always been a con man. And he's good at it. So, once you get people in on the con, it's very hard to get them out. Look up cults. It's a cult. So look into cults. If you really want to understand this to a deeper level than I just kind of glossed over it, look into cults and how they try to get people out. You have to deprogram these people. You can't just go to the cult member and go, we're done. You have to literally pull them out physically and deprogram them. So MAGA is a cult, and these people are in it. That's it.
All right.